Hey there, welcome to another episode of the Cable Plus Property Show on Cable Plus Property, your #1 online educative platform on all issues related to land and landed properties. We ensure that all Nigerians and non-Nigerians have easy access to every information related to land procurement, building construction, registration, documentation, and obtaining planning permit. My name is Oiza and I am live in the city of Abeokuta, the capital of Ogun State, Nigeria, where I'll be speaking with a town planner, one who has worked as the permanent secretary of the Ministry of Urban and Regional Planning in Ogun State, as well as the author of the book Urban and Regional Planning in Nigeria, a public service perspective. He's no other than town planner Stephen Adewolu. Come with me. So let's talk about the mega city concept. What it is all about. You were talking about that earlier.
You see, mega city is a new phenomenon. I remember, I cannot copy it, say it off head. But let me just give you, so I don't waste your time. In the 1950s, they said that only 2 cities in the world of 10 million population and above, Mexico and what do we call it? Mexico in 1800 rather. In 1950, only Mexico and New York. But suddenly today, we're having about 24 cities, 28 or thereabout, of which Lagos is one of them. Now, it is because of the economic activities and uncontrolled migration that propel some cities to grow beyond their boundary and become mega in nature, with complications and complex problems, focusing on sanitation, security, employment, and the rest of them. Now, the person that edit my report, because in that chapter I said development of mega city in emerging economies, challenges and opportunities. He asked me a salient question. He said, is your country a developing economy? What would be your answer? Okay.
I'll say yes.
You say yes?
Yes.
Like Singapore? Like Malaysia?
Okay, maybe not up to that
like
level.
China? But
we're trying in our own capacity.
That means you are not developing. You are below.
Are you measuring development by the standards of such countries? I think if we look at it within the concept of our little achievements and our little capacity as a country, I think we're developing.
No. Within the global context, we are not. We are not be able to handle the issue of security properly well. We are not be able to handle the issue of education properly well. We are not be able to handle the issue of ICT, digital economy, properly well, though they are trying along that area.
Yeah.
We are not be able to handle the issue of health properly well. Okay, I'll give you an example. The COVID-19 was worldwide. Yes or no?
Yes.
All right. A developing economy will not be a mono economy, mono oil base, or just one singular economic base. It will be multi. Otherwise, if there's a surge, it will collapse. Okay. When we could not export our oil, ditto for all other countries, because nobody could travel, what happens?
It did affect us.
It did affect our economy, yes. Seriously.
Yes.
Yeah, recession came. Yes. Okay. But that same problem affected the developed world. What happened? They did not completely depress. They had other areas they could just maneuver and get out of it. Now, population-wise, yes. But the population in qualitative terms is better than the population in quantity.
Population, I would say, is a sign of growth.
Population growth qualitatively is better, far better than quantitatively.
So if you're qualifying our population growth qualitatively, you'd say we're doing not good at all.
How do you qualify? We have the market in terms of the people, but we could not get the corresponding benefit of that population because we are just quantitative. Is that one clear to you now?
Yes, I know.
All right. So you understand. So in that sense, we are not. Okay. Look at when they are now distributing palliatives and planning comes in also. They carry the palliatives to individual households wherever they live, in England, or in the US, in developed world, because they have proper database on their people, the profile of their people, database, where they live, what they do, they have it. Do we have it in Nigeria?
Well, we're making efforts towards that.
We don't have it.
We're making efforts towards that.
But we don't have it. So,
we're trying.
When they were distributing the palliatives, what were you given?
Okay.
How many people were given? Now, the arrangement of our city in terms of planning did not help it either, because everything is muddled up. No proper address system. That's why they're having problem with this population projection. There they know, registered. Not that you see them trooping out doing the palliative when they are doing this sanitizing something with truck in some part of the country. You see them just following it. Where are they coming from? No address. You don't even know the number. That one shows the level of our development. I hope you understand what I'm saying. Now, can you compare Ikoyi with Alimosho in terms of development?
No.
No. Okay. Why not? Okay. You are the one interviewing me. I'm not the one interviewing you. Because Ikoyi is properly set up, planned. Houses are known, streets are known. You can get to any place easily. But Alimosho, not necessarily. You can't. There's still some area that you don't have the address. But again, if you now say Magodo and Ogun State, where in Ogun State can you compare with Magodo? Not even GRA Ikeja, not even Ikoyi. There's none. In terms of the development that are there. That is the foibles of those people that are making comparison that Lagos is making this, Ogun State should be able to make it. It's not true. You have to compare the quality of people that are there, the land value that is there. The land value in Magodo, where in Ogun State? Not even GRA Ibarra, which is our GRA. I hope you know Magodo very well. So that is level of development in Lagos and Ogun State differs. Ogun State, within the context of British planning system, is a share state, rural state, whereas Lagos is a metropolitan state, non-rural state. You know the difference between rural and non-rural?
I would like you to explain, sir.
You should know now. You know the difference between village...
Not for my sake, for the sake of the viewers. You know the difference between
village and town? A village setting and urban setting. The difference is clear. So, that one shows that Ogun State is a shire county, a rural state. It's still rural state. He has the resources. There's no doubt about that. But Lagos State is metropolitan. And if you like, you can even call it cosmopolitan.
So how long will it take Ogun State to become a metropolitan state like Lagos?
We have to. It's through the planning system. It can become metropolitan, but qualitatively, not quantitatively, not qualitatively. So now, if with the planning system, that's the role of planning now. And then when I say planning, it's not only physical planner per se, or town planner per se, or urban regional planner per se. The government must lead. All these areas that are flanking the heavily developed area of Lagos should be properly planned so that we can take advantage of that value of land, value of economy in that Lagos state to us, so that gradually we become metropolitan. Now we are becoming metropolitan now to a large extent, but we can't be fully. When you are coming, I hope you pass through the interchange. Look at that hub, industrial hub. Multinationals are there. If you take advantage of those one and properly plan, the access going to Shagamu, the one coming to Abeokuta, the one going back to Lagos, the one going to Ibadan, you can see that hub is developing rapidly. The International Bureau is a multi-billion naira organization. I hope you understand it. So we will develop based on provision of basic urban infrastructures. It is not just building. Your houses must be properly linked with municipal water supply. Electricity must be stable. Security must be superb. With that one, of course, we will take off. If electricity, somebody was saying commentary on Channel, we always listen to Channel. They said when they're talking of this national grid failure, he said 4,000 and something megawatt they are producing is not enough for Lagos alone. So you understand? Now you cannot carry out small business without using generator. Now with that one also, even big businesses, they use diesel. They can't afford to buy diesel now again. It's too expensive. It has effects on the activity they are doing and on the development of the state or the country itself. Because it go back, unemployment will increase. This one is spending heavily on diesel, not the raw material per se. That's to get energy alone. It's spending up to 50% of its total revenue. So raw materials and overhead costs, staff, so it should be making losses. We should ask questions. Why did Guinness Nigeria gone to Ghana? Dito, all the factories at Ikeja, you know, during the Western region period, Ikeja was industrial. Where are they now? What are those warehouses being used for? So we have to think deep, out of the box, and see what we can do to reverse the trend. Because if we don't reverse the trend, that's it. The problem becomes complex.
We'll take a short commercial break and we'll be right back.
Cable Plus Property, the hub of professionals in the built environment and the #1 online educative platform on all issues related to land and landed property. At Cable Plus Property, our aim is to ensure that all Nigerians and non-Nigerians have at the tip of your fingers, free of charge, all information on landed matters. We provide you with all information you need to know about land procurement, land documentation and development, planning permit procurement, building construction, and so on. Join us today for free by subscribing to our YouTube channel, like and follow us on our social media platforms, and check us on our website www.cableplusproperty.com. Together, we shall make our environment better. Spend and build right.
Hi, welcome back. It's still the Cable Plus Property Show on Cable Plus Property, and I still have Town Planner Stephen Adewolu with me. Okay, moving on, sir. Regional cooperation in terms of physical planning.
All right. There's what they call DAN Commission. It's still existing. The Southwest Economic Agenda, Southwest Strategy. That one leapfrog to produce this security outfit. Amatekun. Though Lagos, I don't think Lagos has Amatekun. But for the other states in the West, they have Amatekun. It's still part of that
regional cooperation.
And then Odua group of companies, with their headquarters at Ibadan. They still do that one now to manage the resources of Western region then, and they still cooperate. It may not be effective as it should be, but it's still on the ground.
Would you say its existence in terms of physical planning?
It is existing because there was once upon a time they were talking of having Odua race system. Odua race, you can't have race system without planning. Network. You can't have economic activities without planning. Now, it comes to the issue, physical planning and economic activities. Economic activities will be translated into physical before it can become effective. So, which means you cannot divorce physical planning from economic activity or economic planning. No way.
So I would like you to explain to the audience the meaning of land acquisition and why do governments acquire land? How can we protect the interest of the property owners?
All right. You see, land acquisition ideally is meant to ensure that the development by private sector are not stunted. I remember when I was in the doing my undergraduate studies in Britain, I did home ownership in Nigeria, particularly in Abeokuta, problem. Then going through the reference given to me or the document, I found out that why do you have Land Use Act? They said because a particular parcel of land before the Land Use Act might be sold to 10 people, 10 different people, and there should be litigation in the court. And then if you have litigation on a parcel of land because of ownership, because of title, then it will stall that development, and there will be no development. It was one of those reasons that the federal government decided to have Land Use Act. But in the north, they have a unified system. The land is owned by the government there or the so it's unlike the southwest or the east. So in other words, they meant well. That's my own perception. Some people are still criticizing it. That if the land now is given to be in charge, is entrusted to the governor of that state to control, to manage, then it will be easy for those investors to procure land without any form of encumbrances, and then the development will go. So now the government now, whether rightly or wrongly, they are acquiring the land. It's a different ball game. But they acquire land with the intention of for overriding public interest. They want to build hospital and there's no land. They can acquire it in public interest. They want to carry out housing projects for the poor people or for the poor people generally, or to be secretariat for the government secretariat. They can acquire land, and then it's purpose of acquisition.
So but how is the interest of the owners of this land protected?
The Land Use Act is straightforward. They must compensate in kind or cash the original owner.
Thank you very much for your time, sir. It's been great talking to you. I've learned from listening to you, and I can't wait to also take a read at your book.
Okay, thank you very much.
But very quickly, sir, I would like you to say something about the Cape. I know you've done that earlier, but I just want to confirm if you have subscribed to our YouTube channel.
No.
Okay.
I have not subscribed to it.
Well, we're sure you will when you get to
I'm already subscribed
of your videos. Thank you very much, sir. All right, thank you so much for watching. I trust that you've learned a lot from that interview, because I did. Well, don't forget to hit the subscribe button below. It's free. You don't have to pay for anything at all. Also, like the video and share with friends, family, and colleagues. Head on to our social media pages on Facebook and Instagram at Tpl Property to follow us. I'll see you in the next video. My name is Oiza. Have a great day.